Hello everyone, welcome back again. So it's time to do another weekly reading on Trump. You guys feel free to always send in extra questions that I can work into the weekly. So anyhow, this one's going from December 17th to the 23rd. But before I get started, just wanted to wish you the happiest of holidays and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, however you celebrate. I'm sending you so much love. So, okay, let me just swap out cameras and I'll get this going. Okay, so starting out with the tarot, I have allowed for reversals. So let's see, what is he going to experience this week, this upcoming week? December 17th through the 23rd. Well, okay. So the forces in motion for this week, well, on a health level, or health-wise, I guess would be a better way to say it, paranoia, depression, insanity, dark night of the soul, probably a story of his life. Then again, you know, he's had his good times, Teflon Don. But this is not good for his lymphatic system. This is not good for addictions. This is not good for sleeping well. And sometimes, because this card's ruled by Pisces, sometimes this has to do with issues with feet. Okay, greatest challenge. Seven of Pentacles. I wonder if he's having trouble with plans, right? I mean, he's probably realizing he's in between a rock and a hard place. Things are winding down to not be in his favor. I also get this other hit that he's like, I think he's afraid that he's just not going to have enough time, not going to have enough resources. He's looking down at finite circumstances that have been coming for him for quite some time. So I think he's afraid of losing. And sometimes on the health level, this is my card for just so many frustrations that, you know, there's eating disorders going on. There are maybe jaw problems because this is Saturn and Taurus that is the ruler of this card. So, you know, Taurus rules in the body. It's the jaw, lower half of the face. Okay, what's he sitting in? What is it that he actually has some control over? What's going on? What is he sitting in? Queen of Wands reversed. Generally, I would say a lack of self-confidence. If it's a person, though, I mean, I know Ivanka is a Scorpio, but she has dyed her hair blonde for years, so maybe this could be the Ivanka card. And she's just, you know, she's distanced herself from him, of course. If we were to take it into the, you know, just him and his, I mean, every man has a feminine inside and every woman has a masculine inside. We all have a divine masculine and feminine. His is completely distorted up, you know, just to crazy levels. But if this would be the inner receptive part of himself, I would say he's feeling very insecure. I would also think that he's also being very demanding and aggressive and, you know, doesn't mind just taking all kinds of risks. Yeah. But on another level, too, health-wise, this would be not a whole lot of life force flowing through because it's all working against him. What he's been putting out in the past for so long is finally inverting, you know, into his own body, or not finally, it has been for years. And what could have flowed? Is that? No. What could have flown? No, not flying. What could be flowing? Could have been flowing freely, is what I've been trying to say, is flowing in the wrong direction. That his life force is working against himself, would be the shorter way to say all that. Okay, his past. Yeah. My goodness. So the Lover's reverse would be, challenging relationships. Could be I don't know if it'd be a legal divorce from Melania, but, it's still there. It's also my card when it comes to reversed for needing self-love, which I doubt he can give that to himself because, frankly, I don't think he deserves it. It's also a card on the health level because it's Gemini, rules the lungs. And when it comes to reversed, there's a possibility of, because the mind, Gemini, or we're talking OCDs, obsessive compulsive disorders, which I get all the time when it comes to using the Kipper. But yeah, he's just way out of balance in his head. And he's probably making some really bad choices. This is all in the past, so of course he has made bad choices. We know that's, nothing new. And we know that he does have obsessive compulsive disorder along with an impulse control disorder because, he's just a born psychopathic addict. What is hanging over him with no control? Wow. Okay, so with the 10 of Wands coming through reversed, I mean, I don't think it's a release from because he's a micromanager. I don't think that he's ever been a good delegator or been able to delegate well, but I really feel more like it has to do with pains in his joints, body, because it's in the realm of the wands. I feel like liver issues, maybe gout problems. Yeah. And then it could be just feeling oppressed, right? And he's avoiding responsibility. We know that. He's not going to take it, straight up. It's like, you're carrying it. He's not carrying it. He's yeah. And of course, I think that relates to using drugs. Okay, near future. Well, he might get a little energy going. He's going to go for something. I'm sure that it has to do with his rallies. Yeah. I mean, he's going to have some creative inspiration, maybe. Okay, so what is he attracting this coming week? What is he attracting? Betrayal, heartbreak, rejection, heart problems. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that he could actually be removed from something. I mean, I see this card a little bit like, the scythe in the tarot, where there's, it's painful. But sometimes it has to do with, besides heartbreak and rejection and stuff like that, because it's Saturn in Libra that rules this card, could be major relationship problems. But I wonder too if what he's attracting is nothing but rejection, except for his loyal base, of course. But they're not. I don't think there's enough of them, honestly. But I wonder if he's trying to figure out a way to get away and get out from this, betrayal he knows that's coming down. Interesting. Okay, how are other people influencing his week? Oh, know there's all those that are willing to suck up to him, and they don't mind that stinky fish in the cup and whatever. Okay, distant future. Oh, broke ass. Broke ass, and most likely hoarding what he has and just trying to control the situation. The abusive dictator, he's going to be spewing more of that. That's probably how he lost some people this last week. God. Oh, and I bet you know what this probably is too, is, because Saturn and Libra, I'm thinking this has to do with that information that came out that Jack Smith is planning on using testimony from other people's cell phones and Trump's cell phones. All the communications that were happening on January 5th and 6th, 2021. That's going to have people, the ones close to him, wondering, oh crap, is it my phone? Right? Oh no. Okay. The outcome. Ooh. Two of Swords reversed. Okay, so most likely this would have to do with him maybe coming out of denial a little bit. Maybe the blindfold is falling off a little bit to where he knows that his lies are not working anymore. But also, too, on the darkest levels, this is a card of cheaters and abusers and people who have lost their, I can't say honor with him because he never really had any to us in our eyes, but this is him losing some of his fan base, I think. When this card comes through reverse, this is someone who's lying and who's been, what's that word? Duplicitous? Like when you say one thing to one person, but then you talk behind their back, and then the other person finds out, or two people tell each other, you know what he said about you? Like that kind of thing. So, yeah. And also, because it's reversed, this shows that he hasn't been, and of course with the OCDs, he hasn't been able to make good decisions, or he's refused to make decisions except for, just to lie, to continue to lie and lie and lie. And it's also my card for, because it's a moon in Libra, it's my card for addictions. It's another one of my cards for using drugs. Yeah, so I think he's confused. I think he's refusing to make decisions, and he's also overwhelmed with information, which puts him in that place of not being able to make decisions. It's just too much coming at him. This is his addiction to social media. Libra is very related to social life, and the moon represents the public, so the moon in Libra would be, social media. So there you go. This week there's going to be a lot more that comes out on social media that shows he's losing money, and his fan base isn't paying what they used to. The grift isn't working like it used to. Interesting. Okay. Let me use this little deck here. I've got, well, it's two decks. I have because the sizes worked well together, they match. I have a combo. I have a Lenny's deck, a Lenormand deck, and a Kipper deck. It's not Chiro Marchetti's Kipper, so the cards you probably won't recognize, but I'll talk you through it. Let's see, what do we need to know? And I'll bring the camera down because these cards are small. But let's look at his week through the lens of these two systems. Donald John Trump, December 17th to 23rd. Okay, right there. Interesting. Documents. Yeah, this could be that cell phone data. Let's see. How far can I tell if I'm able? No, that's like no. Probably about right there. Okay. The Rutro card. With the Lennies, we have commitments and loyalty and allegiances, alliances, and there's sad news about that. And it has to do with documents that have come out. Could even be some plea deals. Oh, maybe he's not getting what he wants from Russia. I mean, I would think Putin would be, really happy with him, but Putin's just friggin' nuts anyway. On another level, if we take Putin out of the picture, this would be just any money, power, and protection. Sad news about that. Sad news as to his marriage and other partnerships. Maybe this is Ivanka. That would be the daughter card. Okay, so two systems here, and we have the letter in both of them. So communications, cell phone, documents, text messages, data of any kind, any type. And here we are with the heart card. So again, when you have the ring and the heart, and then sad news, knighting and touching these cards, we're talking problems with his heart physically, because he's overweight, terribly overweight. Oh yeah, but remember, he only weighs 215 pounds. Oh wait, hold on. Come on. There we go. So sad news. This goes with these cards knighting together. Go with the Three of Swords we had. Yeah, gloomy thoughts. This is my card for the OCDs. This is the equivalent to the Tower card in the tarot, where we have crisis and you can't think of anything else. Okay. He's feeling a little helpless, not knowing what's going to happen. He does want to get out of Dodge. Ooh, and here we go again. See, two different decks, and well, actually 3 different systems going on, and we have the same issue with relationships. The ending, the painful loss of relationships and partnerships. It's right here again. Okay, there's restriction on someone who maybe had been supporting him in the past. They no longer are. Also, with the prison card, this could be secrets coming out, and maybe it is about a younger gal from way back when. And on another level too, it could, I'll have to draw more cards around that. I need a 9 box around that to get into the details, so I'll just stop for now. Okay, transactions change. His ability to work, in other countries, with other countries to bring money in is ending. Toxic relationships, toxins in his own body. His ability to grift and steal. Whoever she is that's been helping him, there's restriction there. Family karma and his health issues there. Social media. The end of money coming in that you would think he was taken for granted. The grift. It's the grift. The end of his lessening down his ability to grift is what's going on there. Ooh, look at that fox there. Okay, I'm gonna go over here in a minute. His real estate holdings and then his support. Okay, so the four corners is speaking to his real estate holdings with his family, and health issues are affected, especially his interactions on social media. I think he's going to be this week obsessively on his own platform and on Twitter, or whatever we want to call it, formerly known as Twitter. And maybe this is Rudy Giuliani that's going to have to pay out. Maybe this is Rudy Giuliani's payout to Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman, her mother. Yeah. Whoever this guy is, he's super toxic, and he's a liar and a fraud and a scam artist. And I don't think it's Trump, but whoever this guy is going to really be restricted this week, and his money, power, and protection are gone, and that is going to affect Trump. Opening up the reading, if I go here, I feel like I've covered the 9 box in the center, so I'll skip over that. But if I go here, again, his karma, his family karma, his health, and his system, his brain. The tree card is often like this. You look up here and you think of the brain, the lobes, the two hemispheres. So there's that. But another way to look at this is also the big taproot that kind of sucks up everything like a vampire, you know. It sucks up all the water. So this is him and his family's karma to just suck up money from their followers. And now they're kind of, well, I don't know if Jared and Ivanka are feeling that way, but I'm sure that Don Jr. and Eric is probably not as affected as Don Jr. Don Jr. is probably hemorrhaging money, I imagine, because of his drug use. But on another level, too, I'm thinking that they are the kids, so Ivanka and all the adult spawn, they're probably realizing that their inheritances are gone, and they are not, they don't have the future that they thought they would have. So here we are there with that, feeling helpless about the family's karma, and more news keeps coming out about that as time goes by. So yeah, let's work around this. What is all this painful loss about? Well, everything I just spoke to, okay, and the grift, being able to grift, and the partnerships to support the grift. There's the painful loss around that. Painful loss of real estate holdings and the buildings, you know, Trump Towers, all of that, all over the world. This is foreign, all over the world. And they know that there's going to be asset seizure coming in the future. Okay, so now let's go over here and work around this center card in this 9 box here. Yeah, although I should do some knighting with these other cards. But let's focus here first. Okay, so painful loss is here. This card would be like a lot like the mountain card, but actually even worse. The mountain card in the Lenormand is, you know, obstacles. This is being like locked in. It's not an obstacle you can just get over. You can't get out of this one. These are sanctions, restrictions, prison time, and has to do with the abuse of money and abuse of power. And he's just going to continue to run to social media to try and change his image. His entire, remember, he hasn't shown up for any of the debates, and he may not. And his entire campaign is being run through social media. There will be some restrictions on that at some point. And it may be that there's some younger woman who, you know, has actual documentation with the Kipper card, this is a card that rules not just documents, but also, and I know the artwork in this card doesn't really explain it. Well, actually, even in Ciro Marchetti's deck, it doesn't, because they didn't have video back in those days. But we're talking video with this card as well. That's the point. So, fraud, scam, or something coming up and out into the public media that is very toxic to him and minimizes his power. There's a minimization of his power, eats away at him. These two cards together show high anxiety, and you know, again, his grifting. These are the two grifting scam artist cards in the deck. Sometimes this card is, you know, like the assassin card. So I have to be careful what I say, but, you know, there's something here. There's some loss here. And I do not know who this guy is. The only thing I can say for sure is that he's part of the grift, part of the scam, and he's over 50 years old. And he's out on social media a lot as well. And he lies and steals. And basically just shits on the rest of the world as he moves through life. Feels like Rudy to me. But it could be any you name it, you know what I mean? It could be Mark Meadows. This could be Mark Meadows' cell phone. This could be any of his inner circles, you know, because with the house card here, this would be like the stable foundation that Trump has had in the past, but there's loss there, restriction here. Yeah, okay, so again, videos, audio recordings, documents that are going out into the public, into the media, social media. It has him just waiting for the shoe to drop and the rug to be pulled out from under his, you know what. And there's something to do with foreign money, foreign flow, the flow of foreign money that he's been karmically tied to his entire life. And that is what is eating away at him, and that is what proves to show that he is a cheater, liar, thief, all of the above and more. And that's what's eating away at his heart as well. You just gotta imagine the amount of guilt this locked up in this guy's body. Ugh. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you're having a really wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow with Lori. If there's any weather problems and she can't make it, then we'll go live together on Sunday, but we're just holding off on that. But meanwhile, I'll be there for sure tomorrow, and look forward to my time with Lori. Okay, you guys, take good care. Bye.